Hey everyone, welcome back to Existence Unknown. You know we've always been diving deep into mysteries, UFOs, and the unexplained. And from the very beginning, part of the plan was to add a reaction series right here on the channel. So starting now, we'll be posting reaction videos regularly alongside our usual documentaries, shorts, and deep dives. We'll be breaking down viral clips, government releases, strange encounters, and even the creepiest paranormal stories making the rounds online. And here's where you come in. If there's a video, a story, or even a wild clip you want me to react to, drop it in the comments below or send it over by email. Your suggestions will help shape the direction of this series, and who knows, your pick might end up being the very next episode. Okay guys, so here we go. This is the 10 scariest videos in the world. Hopefully the video itself lives up to its name. It's on a channel called Scary Comp. So make sure you show them some love, hit the subscribe button, and whilst you're in the mood, make sure you do the same for us. Now, good time to grab your safety blanket, turn off the lights, and get ready to lose it. Let's roll.
Hello?
Shit, that's pretty freaky.
Leandro was lying in bed when he began hearing strange rustling sounds coming from the back room. At first, he assumed something had simply fallen over, but the noises continued, sharp, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. Nervous but determined, he grabbed his phone and cautiously made his way to check it out.
De julho de 2023. Nunca deixe sua porta aberta, ou isso vai acontecer na sua casa.
Oh. Looks like it's an external room as well. It looks like there's a window, so I don't know, some properties have like a, I guess, an outdoor area which is kind of self-contained or closed off, so it looks like it might be an outside area. It looks like outdoor furniture maybe.
Será que é gato que tá aqui?
Oh no.
Mexendo nas coisas? Mas não tem ninguém aqui.
Oh. Alright, that's a bit freaky. Sounded like a kid's voice as well. Like before the can, it looked like a can got thrown off a table.
Caramba. Acho que tem alguém aí. Que susto, velho.
It sounds like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like laughing. I think, like laughing, and whilst that door handle's being played with. Pretty freaky.
Que isso? Para! Que isso? Quem tá aí? Tranquei. Meu Deus, cara. Mãe,
O que tá
não
acontecendo?
sei. Parece que tem alguém aqui.
Nossa, tem que parar desses vídeos aqui. Eu tô com medo já dessas coisas. Não tem ninguém,
Mas-
tem batendo na porta e vem aqui.
When he opened the door, the entire room looked as though it had been ransacked. Objects were scattered everywhere, as if something had torn through the space in a frenzy.
I don't know. Doesn't look that out of the order to me, but you know, I expect like the room to be turned upside down if that were to be the case, but okay.
It reminded him of the kind of chaos a cat might cause, except Leandro didn't own a cat. He stood frozen in disbelief, then slowly backed out and shut the door. That's when the handle began.
Always think that's a good idea. If there's something crazy going on in a space, either turn around and run, right? That's probably my first preference, turn around and run, or slowly back out of the room, trying to make it look like you're not trying to escape, you're just going to move away. And then you got outside and locked the door with a key, so probably that's a really smart idea.
Rattling violently, as if something inside was trying to break free. Startled, Leandro swung the door open again, only to be met with
But see, I wonder as well, because it's got that kind of like back area, I wonder if somebody could actually get through or kind of be hiding in the shadows. I don't know. I guess I can be a little bit skeptical with these types of videos. But not that, you know, I think that all of them are fake, but I do think there are a number of them out there which, you know, a little bit embellished, let's say.
Complete stillness. The room was silent, untouched, and empty. Even the back door was locked tight, leaving no way for anyone to enter or escape. That's when the terrifying truth sank in. Whatever had made those noises hadn't left through the door, if it left at all. A man named Henning was relaxing in his living room when he began hearing unsettling clattering noises echoing through the house. At first, he dismissed it, thinking it might just be the home settling or perhaps something outside. But the strange sounds continued, lasting long enough to send chills down his spine. Unable to ignore it any longer, Henning grabbed his phone and decided to investigate.
I don't know if it's a good idea to investigate. I guess it is. Yeah, I guess I'd probably prefer to know what's actually going on than leave it. But yeah, it kind of looks like it's coming from a kitchen or something like that in his house.
Hallo? Hallo?
Maybe, I don't know, that's a toilet or maybe a bathroom. Not too sure.
Hallo? Hallo?
Oh,
Hallo?
yeah, go for it, go for it. Oh. No way, it's a staircase. Looks like a staircase up to an attic. There's no way that somebody could have cleared that space in that short period of time when he's pulled that door open. I always get a little bit concerned that there's, I don't know, some type of cord maybe or electrical cable there just behind the door when he pulled it open. I don't know. We'll let it go for now, I guess. Oh, definitely looked like that door got pulled shut. I wonder if we just go back for a sec and see if that cord actually moves. Keep an eye on it. No. Okay, I didn't see it move. Oh, that's what I call sell your house. Do yourself a favor.
Tracing the noise, he discovered it was coming from one of the interior doors. To his horror, the doorknob was violently shaking on its own, rattling as if someone or something was desperately trying to break through. Summoning his courage, Henning reached out and pulled the door open, only to find absolutely nothing waiting on the other side. For several moments, he stood frozen in shock, realizing he might not have been as alone in his home as he believed. The chilling clip ends with Henning stunned, faced with the terrifying possibility of a ghostly presence inside his own house. Video. Late one night, a woman named Karina received an unexpected notification from her home security camera. Knowing that everyone in the house should have been asleep, she checked the footage, and what she saw...
It's the kind of stuff that I get worried about, getting a notification in the middle of the night when you know everybody else is in bed or you're the only one at home in the house, and then you get a notification from the security camera, especially if you've got internal security cameras. Oh, that's probably 10 times worse than seeing it on the external ones, but something inside the house with you is not good. That's why I've actually turned off. I've got a couple of security cameras inside the house. I've turned off motion detection. Rather not see it like that, to be honest.
Filled her with unease. Searching for answers, Karina sent the video to her friend Mercy, who later uploaded it to TikTok in hopes that someone could explain the disturbing events.
My friend sent me this over this weekend. It's the middle of the night. It's in her living room. I don't know what to think. So there's a shadow in the corner, and it just kind of glides off. But that's not the craziest part. Her TV is auto set to turn off, so nothing paranormal there. This is what's weird. Who was that? What was that? There's just someone there. Just appears. There's no...
I don't know if you guys could see that, but it looked like something moved from the back of the room, moved past the coffee table, maybe towards, looks like another entryway beside the TV on the left-hand side there.
Nobody in this house that looks like that. And if someone broke in, you would have seen it. It's just, it appears and then it disappears. I don't know, you guys.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a spirit, some kind of entity. It doesn't look like an actual person. I do know they say that sometimes these security cameras can have artifacts where if somebody walks past them really quickly, you know, you might see their shadow, or maybe just depending on the frame rate of the camera, you might not see them completely. But that one looked a little bit spooky.
I'm sufficiently spooked, so let me know what you think.
In the footage,
maybe they were a bit upset because the TV got turned off, and maybe they were watching a show or listening to some music by the looks of things. So maybe they were just going back to find the remote control and turn the TV back on. Who knows?
a dark, shadowy figure can be seen lurking in the corner of the room. Within moments, the shape drifts out of frame in an unnerving glide. Then, just as the television powers off on its own, another figure...
You gotta love as well the word lurking, you know, really gives you an indication of something that's there that shouldn't be there.
This one is pale, faintly visible, and almost completely transparent. It flickers into view for only a brief second before vanishing. Looking closely, its outline appears hunched and distorted, its form unnatural and unsettling. Mercy later confirmed there was no one else in the house that night. So what exactly was roaming through Karina's living room? A shadow person? The spirit of the dead? Or something far darker that defies explanation? My haunted...
One of those sneaky shadow people that you've got to watch out for. They're everywhere.
Hotel in Chester is one of the UK's most terrifying immersive experiences, created by a team determined to capture raw and authentic paranormal evidence. Run by the aptly named group, My Haunted Project, the hotel features 24/7 live surveillance, documenting the chilling encounters of real guests inside one of England's most haunted locations, an establishment with over 400 years of dark history. Its walls hold countless tragedies, and the investigators have had no difficulty recording some of the most convincing paranormal activity ever caught on camera.
Oh. You get a sense of power sometimes when you get these entities that are able to move big objects. Like, you know, if they're moving a cupboard or an entire shelf, or, you know, if they go like full Sixth Sense where, you know, they open all the cupboards in the kitchen, there's knives in the ceiling. Oh, man.
Among the many haunted elements inside the hotel, one item stands out. Inside room 8, a locked cabinet protects an object many call England's answer to Annabelle. Grace, the most haunted doll in the country.
Oh, okay. So very Annabelle-esque. I don't think they've got chains on the Annabelle case that she sits in. That reminds me, interesting story. So if you would have seen maybe, I think a couple of months ago, there was a paranormal investigator that moved Annabelle, not sure exactly why, but moved Annabelle from the casing that she was kept in to new case, and apparently there's certain rituals and things that should be done whenever you're moving such a spiritually active object. So apparently they went through this whole ritual, and he's moved her from the original case to a new case. And apparently the guy died, like, I don't know, I think it might have been a couple of days after doing that. Unexpectedly died. Like, they're not sure of what happened to him. So I find that pretty interesting. I might do a little bit more research into that, just so I make sure I get my facts straight, but pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Anyway, back to it.
I need you wanna go out? You wanna leave, yeah? You wanna leave?
Right, what is going on in there?
Call out the names Mammon and Orobas.
Mammon and Orobas.
No. Run.
What the Oh my god, it's a child. It's mimicking a child.
Oh, just got the goosebumps then. Oh, man.
Nah, I got to get out. My eyes are burning. My eyes are burning.
Actually, that's another thing that I just need to say. I find it really interesting when you get people that experience these audible sounds from these entities. So they experience voices or sounds or knocking. I think that's really interesting. But I think even more so is when you get people in these spaces and they start to feel these like physical ailments, like where they start to feel physically sick or they feel affected in some way, that a spiritual entity can actually do that to somebody, you know, make them feel physically off. I think that's interesting. I wonder if that means that they're kind of tuned in to that kind of level, or if, you know, it's just maybe somebody's a bit weaker in that respect and they're an easy target. I don't really know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What does this mean, Jeanette?
Gotta say as well, don't mess with these things. The more you mess with them, it seems like the more they like to mess with you back. I don't know how many times I've watched these paranormal videos and these guys like keep on pressing these spirits and just think it would be great for a bit of TV or a bit of a laugh. I would be too worried that you'd be bringing one of these things home with you. That's not good. Apparently that's not an easy thing to shake, so you do need to be careful. You know, this is the kind of stuff that there are experts, there's ghost hunters, they do all this stuff full time. Don't think that you're some amateur that's going to walk in there and provoke a spirit and get away with it. Probably a bad idea.
Oh my god!
Skeptics may argue the sounds and disturbances in the room are fabricated or simply special effects. But if that were the case, wouldn't the paying guests quickly notice? So why are so many of them left terrified? Given the intense energy of the cursed objects stored throughout the property, it's no surprise that the bar area is equally active. While eating, drinking, or simply relaxing, countless people have been shaken by unexplained paranormal experiences.
With up to 24 cameras throughout the building, there is over 4,000 hours worth of footage recorded each week. And with hundreds of paranormal enthusiasts passing through weekly, the eyewitness accounts can be backed up every
That guy at the table there looked like he got touched by something in the back.
time.
Oh, look at that. So you can see the candle moving across the table.
The pub is now more popular than ever. We have people from all over the world that come here to embrace the paranormal atmosphere. And it's amazing when we capture general public experiencing things during the day. I got a text message of James, one of the bar staff. You would have seen him on the show before. and he asked me to check some footage back of the glasses come off the shelf. Now, it's really weird. Not often this happens. Happened one Christmas ago, a few years ago.
Oh.
This is the first time I've actually caught it underneath.
It kind of looked like they were thrown off the shelf. Didn't just fall off the shelf, but like they were literally pushed.
Till. Could it be stacked weird? I don't know, but it never normally happens.
It's worth noting that we did ask James a number of questions about this.
With such a tragic past, it isn't hard to imagine that something supernatural lingers within these walls. The haunting inside the rooms is far worse. Each space believed to harbor a different spirit, from the restless souls of children to the stern presence of clergymen.
Oh.
In room 1, guests reported chilling phenomena while the staff were decorating.
Oh, those spirit entities. Why are they always like creeping around door frames and walls and stuff?
Well, I'm not telling you how much I need that. It's the only thing you won't answer, but it's enough. You know, we just ignored that for like a full minute. No. Fine.
What was that noise? Let's go back for a sec. When he opens the door, it sounds like a...
I didn't hear anyone. Oh. No, there's not. No, someone's running hidden. No, wait, what?
So there's knocking at the door, but there's nobody knocking at the door.
And in room 2, something even more disturbing revealed itself.
Oh. Man, that guy sitting on the end of the bed went flying far out.
What's just happened?
The doll, I think.
The paranormal activity doesn't end there. Beyond the rooms in the pub, an even darker force seems to lurk beneath them. In the hotel's cellar, a hidden camera was set up on the chance something would appear, and what it recorded was shocking.
Oh. Look at that. Around where that door frame is, it's a shadow person there. By the looks of things.
That single image has since become one of the hotel's most infamous captures. A shadow figure no one has been able to explain. Another area feared by many is the nursery, a room cluttered with creepy dolls and said to echo with the spirits of children.
Do not have creepy dolls hanging around your house. If you have kids, sure, kids want dolls that, you know, they want to play with action figures, Barbies, whatever it may be, whatever tickles their fancy. Sure, have them, safe place. Do not have these old creepy dolls that have been around for hundreds of years. I'm pretty sure that's just inviting something to happen.
Long gone. The activity here is relentless, with the cameras constantly picking up unexplainable phenomena.
The other thing in this room is an incredibly haunted doll. When we first put this in here, it was a normal doll, just like the other 70 dolls in this building, and...
Oh!
Oh my god! No way! No!
The nursery is also notorious for producing disturbing sounds. In one recording, investigators captured something bone-chilling.
Tuesday sessions.
What?
Yeah, that sounded like a voice.
Brett, I don't know if you can hear me, I've just heard a voice in here.
Tuesday sessions.
I heard it, yeah. Sounded like a lady's voice saying hello. Hello.
Tuesday sessions.
Where exactly were those ghostly voices coming from? In another room,
sounded like where the bed was. Then he heard it from that direction.
an even more terrifying voice was caught. During a personal investigation, the hotel owner attempted to reach out to a former tenant, and the reply left him frozen in fear.
Who threw the out the window? Or did you get pushed out the window? What is your name? What the
Heidi.
A whisper distinctly utters the name Heidi.
What the
But there was no one else inside the room. For those daring enough to witness.
Can you imagine you're sitting there all alone, like you're recording like EVP on a bed, just with a recorder, with a camera, and then you hear something whisper right up next to your face.
The haunting for themselves, you can book a stay at myhauntedproject.org and step into one of the most terrifying paranormal experiences in the UK. This
I think I'm good.
clip comes from a live television broadcast watched by millions, but only a few sharp-eyed viewers notice the chilling detail hidden in the background. The footage shows commentator Angela Rye speaking through Zoom from what appeared to be her home. On the surface, everything looked normal. Just another professional interview being streamed from a living room setup. But Reddit user Larissa Lipa, watching
What we got money on the glass doors. Looks like the cupboard doors behind her. I'll give you a second. Let's hedge some bets on this one.
closely, spotted something strange lurking in the shot, and immediately paused to take a screenshot. What they captured from that moment has since sparked thousands of debates online, with people torn about what they're actually seeing.
Folks talking about her sleeping her way to the top.
Oh.
Now
What is that? Is that just... I don't know. Does she have kids? Maybe it's a kid just... Is it one of her kids creeping around? I don't know. That looks a bit freaky. It looks like kind of like a pale ghost.
she's up against is folks lying about her.
Oh, and it just pulls away. Just sticks its head into the room and just backs away.
Border record.
As Angela Rye continues her live interview, a small figure can be seen peeking from around a doorway behind her. At first glance, it seems like a child briefly wandering into frame. But the longer you look, the more unsettling it becomes.
Oh, maybe it looks like it has one of those ghost faces. Maybe it... If you guys are seeing this, like, it doesn't look like an actual face. It looks like a pale face. Ugh. You know, when, like, some of these ghosts, the proportions of the body and the head and everything don't look right? This is one of those.
Larissa shared the screenshot with the caption, "We had to pause and take this pic." I was like, there is no way that's her kid. Look at the hand on the kid. Viewers quickly speculated that it wasn't a child at all, but rather a ghostly figure. Its pale skin, eerie presence, and unnatural posture captured live on TV.
That's what I mean, like the posture. Probably the posture is what I mean, but they're always like look a bit freaky and gangly. Yeah, it didn't look right.
So what exactly appeared in the background of Angela Rye's broadcast? Was it truly the spirit of a ghost child making an unexpected appearance on national television or just an ordinary moment that happened to look terrifying on camera? I'll let you decide. A married couple fall victim to relentless poltergeist activity, You might expect it would be easier to endure together, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, yes, I would like somebody else to experience something freaky with me. 2 reasons. So I'm not by myself. The other reason is the fact that you've got a witness and you can have that confirmation of, am I crazy? Am I going crazy? No, I'm not. You've seen the same thing as me. That's all. Makes perfect sense. And, you know, if stuff gets really bad, hopefully they're a slower runner than you as well. Think about that. If you can make it out of the room quicker than them, you know, there's a bit of safety in that.
This chilling video captures a frightening surge of paranormal energy inside their home. And the most unsettling detail? It wasn't the first time. For weeks, both husband and wife had been plagued by these disturbing
crosses spinning around, going upside down. Yeah.
supernatural events. And it's no wonder the wife finally said what she did at the very end.
Let me know in the comments, because I want to know, like, are these purely just people looking for views on YouTube? You know, like, it's easy enough to kind of set up some of these videos, not so much with others, but some of them can be set up rather easily. What are your thoughts? Are these legitimate hauntings? I want to know. To be fair, so far I think we're a little bit over halfway in the video. To say they're the 10 scariest videos in the world, I don't know. I like to watch a bit of paranormal stuff on YouTube. I'm sure there's a bunch of you that love to do the same. These are definitely not ranking in my top 10 scariest at this point. But who knows? In the second half, it could really amp up. We might see something get a little bit more insane. So let's strap in and just see how we go.
Baby, I don't know, but this shit, it's like starting to really creep me out.
Yeah, that's why I said let's put it all away.
You know, like a line of salt across the floor. I think that's like, I don't know, you guys could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a way that they used to like trap spirits, wasn't it? By putting stuff around them to maintain them in a certain area. But I think this is possibly just so they know if something stepped or moved or been in an area where they didn't want them to be.
Baby, I know, but oh, I'm just like nervous.
That's fair.
Let's
I'm
go.
getting upset because
We gotta close it off. Let's close it away. Let's.
Okay. Look, if your place is getting haunted, or if you would like to invite spirits in to haunt your house, I would definitely say that the top 3 objects, possibly number 1, would be a Ouija board. Don't do that. You're just basically asking for trouble. And, you know, these guys are, they're probably like, poor us, house is being haunted. You know, what do we do? It's so horrible. Who would have thought this would have happened? You've got a Ouija board. Like, what do you expect is going to happen?
Oh, shit, baby. 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 Baby, I was trying to put it away. And
Very serious.
Well, the move like that. Did I hurt you, baby? Did I hurt you? Did I bump into you?
Yes.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm real sorry.
I'm done.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was not my intentions, honey. Hold on.
I want to stop.
How the that motherfucker?
Somebody just needs to go to the spirit world and just show them if they turn the door handle fully one way, or if they pull the door down and just push, they'll be able to get into the room. I don't know why all these spirits have forgotten how to use door handles. I don't know.
Moving like that. Literally, that mother. Baby, you seen that? You seen that shit?
I told you, I'm literally done with this. I'm about to just go in the other room because you're starting to piss me off.
Sorry about the language, guys.
Baby. I don't want to play around with this shit no more.
Baby, I'm telling you, I don't want to play it neither, but this is crazy, baby.
Like, are you serious?
The wife had clearly reached her breaking point. She no longer wanted to engage with the haunting, convinced that if they stopped acknowledging the ghost and refused to give it power, the poltergeist might eventually fade away. Whether her theory proves
Doubt it.
correct, or whether her husband will truly follow through, remains an unsettling mystery. Sherry and her coworker were finishing their shift around 7:30 p.m., wrapping up the usual end-of-day duties at the crematorium where they worked.
Working at a crematorium. Another surefire way to be haunted.
The facility had always been calm, respectful, and professionally managed. Nothing strange had ever occurred in all the years they'd been there. The thought of anything paranormal seemed impossible until that night. While reviewing the security cameras, they noticed something unusual on one of the monitors and decided to capture it on a phone.
The music, seriously, the music already giving me goosebumps. Oh, hell no.
The recording showed a stretcher in the prep room with a body completely covered in a white sheet.
And there's a body, of course.
Without warning, the form beneath began to stir, first a faint shift, then a more deliberate movement, as though something was adjusting itself or trying to rise. Sherry and her coworker were nowhere near the room.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wait there, watch on the right-hand side where you can see basically when the cart kind of pulls over like 90 degrees towards the side of the frame.
Self, or trying to rise. Sherry and her coworker...
Oh. Was that something underneath it moving? Like something underneath the sheet actual moving?
Something was adjusting itself, or trying to rise.
Like, watch there.
Sherry and her coworker were nowhere near the room, and it had been securely locked. Frozen in disbelief, they could only watch the eerie footage play out live on the screen. The body was cremated the following day as scheduled, and no further incidents were reported at the facility. Sherry later admitted they still have no explanation, and they rarely discuss the event with others at work. Though it never happened again, that single night served as a chilling reminder. Sometimes even in places meant for the dead, the unexpected can still awaken. When a home becomes haunted, most people's first instinct is to contact an expert, someone who can guide them on how to deal with the problem. It may sound straightforward, but the real challenge often lies in proving the haunting is real. Poltergeists are notoriously elusive, usually causing less chaos.
That's like the last thing I want to see standing in my living room. Is just a shadow or a person or anything. The big ones for me, creeping around the doorframe one. No, not a fan of that. Probably equally not a fan of this either, to be completely fair.
It's the moment a camera is pointed at them. Fortunately for Sergio, the man behind this footage, he eventually managed to capture something truly unsettling on film.
Buenas noches amigos, les habla su amigo Trovadoc. En videos previos ya les había comentado que han estado pasando fenómenos extraños aquí en la casa los últimos meses. De hecho los perros están muy acelerados ahorita porque se escucharon ruidos por el rumbo de la sala y aproveché ahorita para grabar a ver si captamos algo. Se ha escuchado movimiento, hemos visto una silueta un par de veces y pues bueno, vamos a ver qué logramos qué logramos y si logramos captar algo. Ay, cabrón. Aquí como ven no hay.
I wonder if, like, what do you think if you leave cupboard doors open? Do you think the spirits will actually go around and close them all? Think about that one.
No hay nada.
They're always opening doors. I don't get it.
Vamos a grabar donde se estaban escuchando los ruidos. Debo de admitir que estoy un poco nervioso.
Needs to work on his lighting situation at home. I think that's probably step one. As you can see, a very bright picture. Amazing detail.
Un poco nervioso. Ahí se puede escuchar el perro. Que está
Is that his dog?
un poquito alterado. No se ve muy bien.
Definitely sounds like a dog. Maybe some furniture moving.
No sé qué es lo que esté pasando.
It'd probably be the same as my dog, in all fairness. My dog is very tough until he sees something that scares him or he doesn't like, or doesn't feel confident up against, and then he's gone. So, yeah, I think that's a fair call. If your dog's running, run as well. That's my best advice.
Lo que se cayó fue un muñequito de Santa Claus de los adornos de Navidad. Previo a esto, donde hemos visto la silueta pasar, puse talco para ver si lográbamos captar alguna huella. Ahorita voy a prender la luz a ver si se ve algo.
Thank God the man's found the light switch.
Estos ruidos son ya sumamente frecuentes. Estas huellas evidentemente no estaban. Hace como una hora que puse el talco. Y van más o menos al rumbo donde está el Santa Claus que se cayó. Voy a parar el video porque voy a salir de la casa para tratar de ver que no haya nadie, que no se... Estoy un poco nervioso, compañeros.
To be fair, I really don't know what we're looking at here, so...
Pero bueno, me despido de ustedes. No olviden suscribirse al canal. A caramba, los saluda su amigo Trovadoc. Y denle dedito arriba para motivarnos y seguir grabando este tipo de...
Did you just say ay caramba?
de fenómenos. A ver si encontramos alguna explicación. Muchas gracias.
One evening, while watching YouTube, Sergio suddenly heard the faint sound of a dog whining. The disturbing part?
It always starts with YouTube.
He doesn't even own a dog.
Oh,
Alarmed,
okay.
he grabbed his camera and began recording, only to witness a string of chilling events unfold before his eyes. First, a cabinet door swung open by itself. Then, a doll tumbled off the counter. And finally, paw prints mysteriously appeared on the floor with no logical explanation. Together, these
I saw something then.
disturbing occurrences seem to confirm.
Oh, right. Okay. We're looking at paw prints there. So, doesn't own a dog. Here's a dog. Has footprints from a dog. I don't know. Does he lock his door at night? Who knows?
what many now believe. Sergio's home is haunted by the ghost of a dog. According to paranormal researchers, animal spirits are often far more difficult to banish than human ones.
Okay.
For Sergio's sake, let's hope he finds a way to release this spectral canine, because living with a haunted dog may be even more terrifying than facing a restless human spirit.
No.
Man.
Completely disagree with that. I think I would prefer to live with the spirit of a dog, providing the dog doesn't want to attack me or do anything like that. I mean, if there's a little bit of crying, there's probably no poo to pick up, which I think is a great thing. You know, trying to look at the positives here, but I would prefer probably the spirit of a dog over a human haunting me, especially, like I said, the creepy around the corner stuff. Not for me.
Named Leo. Passionate hobby of collecting dolls, especially
doll collecting again. Like, seriously.
Barbie, Ariel, and rare vintage figures. While some might see it as odd, there's actually a thriving community of collectors who value dolls for their craftsmanship, nostalgic charm, and even as pieces of history worth preserving. Some enthusiasts even believe certain dolls carry an aura or personality of their own, making a collection feel strangely alive. Just a few weeks ago, Leo added a new doll to his collection. But ever since, something unexplainable has been happening. Every morning without fail, he finds this doll lying on the floor by the door. Determined not to assume the worst, Leo tried to find a logical explanation. Finally, he set up a camera in the doll room.
And you can see those orbs. There's orbs flying around there in that image.
Logical explanation. Finally, he set up a camera in the doll room, and what the footage revealed left him shaken.
The doll room. There's a place that you should not sleep. The doll room. Wow.
Watch closely.
This goes here.
Do you think, like, in all seriousness, not in all seriousness, but do you think Barbie is a bit upset because there's a new lady invading her territory that she's not happy about, and she just keeps on pushing the doll off, so eventually he's going to get rid of it and, you know, status quo restored? Who knows? Oh, and he handles it by the neck. Okay, so it looks like he's got some cameras here, but... Oh, look at that. Did you guys see that? The little Barbie car, the convertible, down on the floor. Have a look at that. Watch that. It's moving. Look at that. I told you it's Barbie. She's something mean about that girl.
It quickly became clear that the doll wasn't the only problem. If you look closely, a toy car can be seen rolling across the room entirely on its own, with no one nearby.
Yep,
according to Leo, it took hours before he was even able to locate the toy again the next morning. Some viewers believe Leo may have unknowingly brought home a spirit, an attack.
They said it just took hours for him to find the doll? What? Doesn't make sense.
Attachment tied to one of his secondhand dolls. Many claim dolls can hold on to the energy of their former owners, and if that owner has passed away, their ghost might remain with the toy.
But that's the thing, right? I don't think the new doll is the problem if the car's moving, unless the spirit's energy is moved from the doll to the car. I don't know.
Others suggest it may not be the doll itself, but a spirit in the house using the toys as vessels to communicate. Paranormal investigators often associate moving toy cars with child spirits, but warn that trickster entities sometimes mimic children to appear harmless. Now, Leo feels the urge to move, But commoners caution that relocating won't solve the problem. If the haunted object stays with them, the entity will follow. They say the only way to end it is through a full cleansing of the dolls and toys. Leo has not posted any updates since. For now, all we can do is hope he's found a way to rid his home of whatever, or whoever, was behind these disturbing events. A man was watching TV, enjoying it just as much as the first, but on this particular night, it seemed he wasn't the only one enjoying the show. Something else in the house appeared to be watching with him, and it got far too close for comfort.
Oh. Knocking. It's never got this close. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about, that creepy kitchen stuff where spoons and forks and everything are coming out of the drawers and yeah.
God damn it. This is getting old.
Shit!
What was that? Oh. Oh, yeah. Now, these are the ones. These are the ones that I love. So it's good to see that we're ending on a high here. But if you have a look in that reflection of that TV screen, we'll go back there and I'm sure they'll play it again. But there's a shadow person in the actual TV reflection. Oh, that's what we're after.
What the fuck? Shit! What the f? You gotta come out. What the f?
Oh, that's giving me goosebumps.
Just, I'm out of here.
Without warning, silverware slid out of a kitchen drawer on its own. Startled, the man paused his show, stood up and went to investigate. To his dismay, the kitchen was empty, silent, cold, and completely devoid of life. Perplexed, he returned to his seat, but then realized the terrifying cause. From the corner of his eye, he spotted a ghostly apparition standing nearby. The figure was so chilling, so close, that he froze in place, unable to move. The encounter terrified him so much that he nearly lost control of himself. And honestly, who wouldn't after coming face to face with such a haunting presence?
Well, so there you have it, guys. That was a little bit creepy. But yeah, 10 scariest videos in the world. I don't know about that. I think there's definitely scarier compilations that I've watched, but yeah, look, it's not too bad, and it's a good way for us to kick off our reactions on the channel. So if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Any feedback as well that you would like to give, please drop it in the comments. I'd be happy to hear what you guys think. Definitely see if we can up the ante on the next video for you. But yeah, look, overall, appreciate you hanging out with me, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks again. Catch ya.